Recording in progress.
Good evening
Good
and
evening.
welcome.
Welcome back,
Welcome.
folks, to the Chainsaw Podcast. Oh shit, the Nazi Krusty the Clown, dude.
He's got so many swastikas on his mind.
Speaking of which, we only have like in this issue, we only have one swastika.
Oh, shame on us.
But oh man, it's fallen into the background. You can't see it, but
Oh, is it the one with Miron?
we got the test press. Yeah, the Miron Chainsaw Magazine.
We should start the podcast with the story of that guy because this is a good one. Um, when I had invited Miron to go on
All
our
right, hold on,
Canadian
wait. For reference, folks, this is in the Miron uh Zaunier section of Chainsaw Magazine #1 on page 42. Okay.
bingo.
Yeah.
So just to describe the photo without so that people have to look it up, it's a okay. I was basically his security guard, like you are mine in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And so I was just tailing him like maybe, I don't know, 10 feet behind him, just making sure that no one would jump him for his camera or his equipment and all kind of stuff in the hairiest neighborhood in Vancouver. And so there was this guy who was just like huddled over like this. And he saw Miron, and Miron was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, hey, Miron's usually ways, "Hey, you want a cigarette? Like, would you mind if I took a picture of you, a portrait?" And then he's like, "Hey, are you from Germany?" And Miron's like, "Yeah." And then the guy's like, "You want to see my uncle?" Right? And the guy lifts up, and then now he has one eye missing. The missing eye is just a black hole that goes into infinity. Like, and then he looks up like this, and he gets up and he starts taking his pants down, and I'm like, "Oh my God, he's gonna show him his dick." So I'm just watching, and I'm just like, "Oh my God, what's gonna happen?" And next thing you know, he shows him this tattoo he has on his thigh of Adolf Hitler and a giant swastika. This is Uncle Adolf.
I really like the
Like,
I really like the article that you wrote for the site that's the planetary ode to the swastika because we've been talking about this shit for people have been, for those of you who are following the channel, you know that Khan has been traipsing across the United States with a gigantic 6 foot fucking sitar with swastikas drawn all over it
covered
and the
covered in
cage.
swastikas.
But what people don't understand, the ones who object to it, is that this is an ancient Indian symbol. You know what I mean? It's your symbol. Like,
It's thousands of years old, and it's like it's like if Andrew Dice Clay suddenly started becoming really racist and suddenly used like Jif peanut butter as like the sign of like, hey, you would touch the someone peanut butter face. Like, by the way, did you notice that I'm totally product placementing Jif peanut
yeah,
butter? Because
yeah,
it's
please.
just there's something about Jif peanut butter that I really like a lot. It's just like every time I see it, it's just like every
Dude, you're ridiculous. Yeah, we need advertising dollars, dude. We do like we need to, but the more every time I publish something that I'm like, I don't know, like every time I publish something that I think that the readers are going to be upset about, I'm like, there's not a chance in hell we're getting advertising money. Like, there's no one who's gonna.
I think that we have to start sending Jack's column to Christians, like Christian support groups and stuff like that, and try to get them.
Take up well, yeah, we disguise ourselves as a Christian magazine so that we can get donations and advertisements from, dude, what if we did just take like advertisements from any business, like mega churches in Texas and like auto body places? Bail, you should call your bail bonds place and see if they want to advertise, uh,
Oh my God.
especially in issue
I mean,
one.
I know that the only coffee that I like is from Fuck Off
Yeah.
Coffee.
That, I've always wanted to start a bar called GTFO for
What does that stand for?
get the fuck out.
Oh, get the fuck right,
Yeah,
right.
we only
I
have
mean,
11.
as much as I like product placement, it's just like the things that I, normally want to talk about are just
Dude, what's funny that you bring that up is I was thinking about a book that I wrote today. I've sold zero copies of it because I haven't promoted it at all. It's the Western. Uh, and I wrote this Western while I was eating. I wrote it in 10 days while we were working on your books. Like while we were doing layout and shit every day, like hours and
yeah.
hours a day, I would write all night. So I typed this fucking Western up in like 10 days and I was eating nothing but fucking the Kernel. And Texas Pete hot sauce, and like two of the main characters in the book is a guy named Texas Pete, and the other dude is described to look exactly like Colonel Sanders, like exactly to a T. The glasses, the suit, the fucking tie,
It's
like
like it's like that movie Usual Suspects. You know, where like you're sitting at a table and like every character in your book there's like a cat
yeah,
poster. His
exactly.
name was
Yes,
his name was Cat the poster man.
his name was, and he was like a cat on a wire, just hanging in there. Just
He totally hated Mondays.
that is exactly what it's like. Or well, it's like that that's in the Big Lebowski too, right? Because
Big
he like
Lebowski too. The very very
that's gonna
bombed
be we're gonna make a
sequel.
movie. It's gonna be me and you called The Big Lebowski 2. It's gonna have nothing to do with it. It's just gonna be two
Dude,
fucking
I just
idiots.
recently rewatched that movie and it's the best.
Well, this is the thing is like when he's what is it when he's in talking to the paraplegic guy and who's he talking to? And he goes, "This aggression will not stand, man." Like you hear George Bush
Is
say that.
that John Goodman's character? Oh no, it's the Big Lebowski.
He's talking to he's talking to the guy in the wheelchair, I think, right? Like this aggression will not stand, man. Like but he's saying that in or when he's in the line in the beginning, or when he's at the Ralph's checkout in the beginning of the movie, writing a check, like an
Yes.
89-cent check for milk. George H. Bush is on TV and it's Desert
Oh
Storm,
yeah.
and he's
Right.
going, "This aggression will not stand." He's
Oh,
talking.
shit. That's a good
There's a
I
ton
didn't
of
notice
there's a
that he uses that
yeah
sentence.
there's a bunch of fucking like little Easter eggs like that in that movie. But I do it all the time, man. Like if I hear something good, like puts up like some chick the other day, uh I told her she was pretty and she's like, "I'm not pretty, I'm a cult classic, not a blockbuster." Like, and I was what the fuck? Where do you find all these creepy toys, dude?
I made this one with duct tape as well because I wasn't able to glue it
Is
up.
that what that
But
is, duct
I
tape? I like
I give
I
characters to
like how
my
you turned
my
all
pill bottles.
your pill bottles are your friends. You've made them into is that Ursula from The Little Mermaid?
Yes, this
Is
is Ursula. Ah, it's time for Ursula to medicate King Khan. Actually, here I'll give you the whole assortment. This is the my my bust
oh my God,
bitchin',
totally bitching.
totally
Hey,
bitchin', and like
hey, hold that up to the camera again, the totally bitching part, just for a second, so I can get a good back it up a little, back it up. Just hold it right, a little closer, right there. I just want to be able to get a good screenshot and use that for something like that's
okay.
definitely going in the magazine or something like that could even be the cover of the next issue.
Well, this is also a really good one. This is remember Bill Cosby's character on The Simpsons,
And he's in pink face.
but he's in pink face, completely white.
Yeah, he's the Dr. Hubert, right? Isn't that his name?
I don't
Hubert,
remember his name on the
Hubbard,
thing, but
Dr.
you know
Hubbard.
what's crazy is that now that I can talk to you freely, like I don't have to look over my shoulder to have like a swamp creature like eyeing me and listening to everything I'm saying and
All
like
right, wait, hold on.
writing down notes.
Let's bring the viewers up to the to speed. So if you're just now joining the channel, Khan has come to America amidst a nervous breakdown, fallen in love in Arizona, spent 10 days in jail. No, 30 days in jail?
I think it was in total it was a month and
Yeah.
and plus probably like 7 weeks.
Spent a month in jail, came here, recorded a bunch of shit here, went to the farm in Casa, got kicked out of the farm in Casa, went to Green Bay, got kicked out of the place in Green Bay, went to the psych ward. Or no, you went to the psych ward on the second time.
No, in New Orleans. When I went to New Orleans, wait, yeah, I went to the
Okay, maybe
first
we're
psych
going too
visit was
far
New
back.
Orleans.
There's been too much that's happened. But anyway, Khan has stolen a family in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and claimed someone
I
else's
stole
children
the
as son.
family and I literally was wearing the shoes of the guy and his underwear and walking
Oh,
around and I mean I don't want to call anyone down. I was there like I wasn't held by gunpoint, you know what I mean? But I think that I think you know what this is. This is a kind of like a thing that when I wanted to leave Germany and I went to Canada and I lived with the natives
yeah.
and I learned all about native culture and like religion and spirituality and realized that it's my own. That's what I believe in the most. You know, that spirituality of creator of like Mother Nature and all that kind of stuff. And I think you're probably the same way, you know, like we believe in the same, it's not a deity, it's just it's a beautiful thing that there is beauty in the world that comes from a holy place, but you know, there's also scum that comes from that holy place, you know? So in my
A really
trying
hard
to
concept for me to finally wrap my head around is that there really are just evil
yeah, and you know
to
what?
enjoy it, you
My
know?
concept, my problem was that I thought that the best version of me was being a dad, and that's totally not true. It was something that was so beautiful that happened in my life for 26 years. And well, I mean, it's still technically happening, but like my kids don't want to talk to me because I'm too crazy, and I understand. Like I can't, like I, they get mad at me when I send them lots of video clips from YouTube. You know, this is not a crime. They can just not look at them or just, you know. But like they see it as a big like, oh, you're crossing these boundaries, and I'm like, you don't even understand the way. I mean, the kids that I've seen, the feral children that I've like lived with, but also like seen, you know, and the like. There are kids who eat ramen noodles. Like today, a harrowing thing. And this is your birthday, by the way. Happy birthday!
Oh yeah.
But today, on your birthday, I was here 3 weeks ago at the same circumstance. I got kicked out of that house where I was, and I was here, and I asked the same kid for a pack of matches or a light, and I realized a month later he's still there in that same room in this Motel 6 with
Wow.
like four other children. There are 10 children running around here every day, and that's their reality. They live in Motel 6.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? And
yeah.
like, and I mean, where I was, you know, they were at least the mom had food, and you know they got EBT, and they had a roof over their head, and they had their own rooms, and they had their own thing. I mean, but they might lose it for a few months, but their mom is going to be capable of like you know figuring her shit out or getting, you know, there's waiting lists, but there's our services everywhere in America that do help homeless or like people who are about to be homeless, you know. But
Yeah.
the thing, the waiting lists are so long, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No,
And I can I can say that I was bumming around America, and I mean, I did get the brunt of it in terms of like I did go to solitary, I did experience prison and all kind of stuff, and my homelessness was in Bisbee, Arizona. It's not New York City. It's not L.A. downtown L.A. shit. Bisbee, Arizona is like me being stuck in Disney World, homeless, and
right,
I'm allowed to sleep on a bench.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
But what was happening, what happened while I was there was that they were cracking down on vagrants. And that's what I saw happening because of me and people like me. Because the park that I would sleep in every night for weeks, that park suddenly every morning in the winter, they would come and spray all of the plants. In Arizona, we have water shortages.
Oh wow.
You know, like yeah, they would do that to freeze everything and just make everything wet. So like anyone sleeping there can't sleep there, or they would have to wake them up at like six in the morning. You know, so like, and of course, when I left, there was a black guy that came in that was vagrant. You know, and they were doing the same thing. The police were doing the same thing with him that they were doing with me. You know, so I feel like um, I got what I wanted, you know, like I wanted to see America, and like I've seen it, and like, and I
From the
think
bottom
that's why
up.
we
You've
hooked
seen it
up,
from the
you know.
bottom up, dude.
I
Well,
found, the cool thing is I found you before I came here, you know, in
yeah,
London, you know, we already made that bond, and
yeah.
then when we met physically, we did such good work. I mean, oh my
You know, I
God,
was
like
thinking about it today, reading
I'm
that fucking the article, the 44-page expose in the Invisible
right
magazine. In,
in the invisible. This is how good our magazine is. It's
it's invisible.
invisible.
That's the only way to have truly free speech, man, is make the magazine invisible.
Yeah. And how do you like my
But
remote control at
but I
the
was thinking about
this,
how I was thinking about that, how we had talked on the phone for so fucking long before you came to Austin that I was like, as soon as you got in the car, we didn't have like a reunion or anything. I felt like you were an old friend already. Like someone like I had
I
picked
know.
up the guy from the airport, like fucking like
Well,
you're like you didn't even give me a
I
hug. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I felt like I've known you forever because we've talked like think about how many hours we put in working on your books on the phone and like just talking, you know what I mean? Like, dude,
I mean,
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to tell people like we were like each other's podcast for like months, like 3, 4 months, where we would like just set the video thing on the fucking couch and like just talk
I
in
mean,
the
this
air
is
while we're both working from
one of
home.
the reasons I fell in love with that girl that I was just with the family was that she had a story for every story that I would say that was even more insane than my story.
Oh wow.
You know, and I love
Yeah,
people like this. Like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you're habitually like this too, with
Yeah.
ping pong stories. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I have a story about a worst drug addiction or worst case of fucking psychotic amnesia or whatever. You know,
Right.
like
Right.
so.
Right. Wild shit.
Sorry. Now you can see the symphony of my pills.
The whole gang's here. I like how you have a doctor and a
Okay.
zombie Otto from The Simpsons.
Zombie Otto is a really good one. Look, he's farting a feather.
Dude, you need to take a picture of all of these guys lined up on your dresser. Like,
I
so
will
we can,
with the
so
Kentucky
we can,
Fried Chicken
not
box.
right now, but like when we get
Okay.
when we get a
It's my new series.
take a picture and then we'll put it in the mag. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
you made dolls out of your hanging out with your only
What
friends.
about what about the hobo dildo remote control I found?
What is that? How do you know it's a dildo?
It, no, I was just thinking that I thought it was a condom that was on it, but it's scotch
Tape?
tape.
It's yeah, what a shitty hotel, man. I was thinking about
You
it
know
like,
what? You know what I'll never forget on your birthday now is that every morning when every year when you have your birthday, I will get up and I will wash my underwear with toothpaste.
oh my God. You know what I've done? I've been such a dirtbag at times in my life where I only have one pair of underwear and I'll wear them into the shower and shower
Just
like
to watch them.
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wring them out, turn them inside out, like wash them as they're part of my skin, like, and then yeah, whatever, like dry them out.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'll share a nice secret that I know from Quintron, is that when you have soaking wet underwear and you need it to get dried quickly,
Yeah.
so this was especially good for musicians because when you have like you don't know how to dry them off real fast, so you wash it in any sink
Jesus Christ, the
with
thing's like a
toothpaste.
that's like a towel. Your underwear are fucking gigantic,
Yeah,
bro.
you take a towel and then you go like this, right, with the soaking wet underwear, and then you roll it in the towel
I can't believe you
like
know that
that.
trick, but you don't know the hot bag. You guys never
Well, let
toured
me
on
finish.
a
So,
tour.
dude, then you step on this with your feet,
Huh?
and then it squeezes out all of the liquid into the towel. It's
Solid.
fantastic.
Solid, yeah. I'm with it.
Solid.
Thank you, Quintron. We'd love to have you on the
Yes,
show or do something with the magazine with you.
I love Quintron. You know, like I'm sorry that my you know what I realized today, Ellis, was that I tried to commit career suicide, or I did commit career suicide by
For some people,
writing
yeah.
giant emails to every person that I know, calling down people, talking about
It
sexual
sounds like you
assault,
fucking
talking.
found yourself recently having a moment of clarity where you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I've hijacked this person's family. I'm
Oh,
letting a psychopath boss me around. Like,
yeah.
I've been running amok. I heard you say something the other day where you're like, dude, I can't believe I've been running amok with this fucking gigantic sitar. Or that was today. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I have. Oh yeah, well, this sitar I have now, I got from India. Look at that.
oh wow. It's beautiful. Don't
Isn't
fuck
that
this one
beautiful?
up, man. Leave this one pretty.
No, I'm not. I just painted a little bit on it, but
Oh, and it's
nothing
electric.
severe. Yes, and it's electric. And the crazy thing is that it's exactly like the one that's tattooed on my arm
That's the
that my
one you're meant
daughter
to have.
drew.
That's the one you're meant to have, bro. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you're losing picture when you move the camera. Oh wow,
Oh,
look at
sorry.
that.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay, but we got a good shot of it.
Yeah.
We got a good shot of it.
But anyways, this thing is I got it tuned up.
Oh, you remember you can't Zoom won't pick it up. Remember?
You
We
write the
tried
sound.
this
Okay.
a million times. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't work. But
In
it's
any case, I
beautiful.
mean,
It's beautiful.
this is even more portable than the one that I had.
Yeah.
Like, it's so small,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, it is like a banjo. It's like an Indian banjo, bro.
It
That,
is, and it's just
that's the I'm
painted
telling you, that's the
gorgeous.
one you went on this sojourn to find that one. That's the one. Like the other
That's the
one,
one for sure.
the other one is like a piece of art that you carried around with you for and it became
Well,
and,
if you,
and
I
it's
mean,
like a
you saw,
character, it's a character in the movies that the movie that we made, like Waking the Indian, like
yeah,
where
yeah,
it
it
gets
really was.
electrified, and like you were carrying it around like an old fucking like blues guitar player, like you know what I mean, like Robert Johnson,
Totally.
shit, slapping the fucking case around, like,
Oh
dude,
man, and it
you were
got
like a
brutalized by the airlines.
you were
It
like a
just got
retarded
fucking wrecked.
desperado, like the movie Desperado is all like handsome,
Yeah,
clean. He's got the clean aesthetic, like the Tarantino look.
and who would have thought that? Like when
Well,
I
you're the
because
exact
when he breaks,
opposite.
when you break strings on these things, you have to order them. That's why, like, I had spools and spools of them that from my father that I was that I have them all
Yeah.
in New Orleans. And I mean, now
And hold
our
on.
sitar from the
Exactly. And if you folks want to know how hard that is, read Chainsaw Magazine #1, the Invisible magazine, because
Invisible
there's a
magazine.
whole fucking section in there called the unicorn's eyelash. And I actually giggled today because I was like, we had to go searching around Austin for a fucking sitar string. Like we went to Home Depot, we went to Moon Music, we went to a violin store, and it was like we were
The
looking.
cello, yeah, yeah.
We might as well have been looking for a unicorn's eyelash. Like
I
so.
love that. You know, that's funny that you say it that way because I had this dream that I was playing a sitar with a feather, and that every quill of the feather, or I don't know if is that what you call it? No, not quill. Every like little strand of the feather was a violin strumming the sitar infinitely.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I had, and so I was thinking about that. That's why I made those bows, those out of the horse bones in whatchamacallit,
Yeah, in Casa. Yeah.
in cost, yeah,
Again, if you folks want to see
Cossie,
that, go watch Waking the Indian by King
with
Kong Elliot.
Canadian.
I rewatched that yesterday. We really did make a. We worked so intensely on it though that we needed months to like let it breathe before I could go back and watch it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really good. We made a really good
What
fucking
what's
like.
neat too is that when we go in that what was it, a lithium mine or something with that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, when we go there, the way I'm playing the sitar like playing it like fake is
Yeah.
actually like the actual
Oh,
song.
oh, I know. I'm telling you, I
It looks
rewatched.
precise.
And if people knew that part in particular, how that came together, like that whole part where it's like the three superimposed, where it's like
Yeah,
the mine and the cage and with the girl dancing, which is you playing. I don't know if anyone was
yeah.
fooled by that or not, but like there's like a whole part where there's like this huge overlay that all just was like put one video down and then put the other one over it, and it worked with the music. But like we didn't do anything. Like that was like a ghost in the machine, like just a happy accident, I
I
guess you call it. Like
I just wonder when A24 is gonna knock on our door and be like, okay,
yeah,
we found you
yeah, come
because
on in.
we're like the new softies.
Well, dude, I have
Because
a ton of books that we can turn into fucking A24 movies for sure.
this
Like
is one thing that I love
Neon
about you
Ruin,
is that
Neon
like
Ruin, my new book, Neon Ruin. Go get it on Amazon.
I feel like knowing you, I feel like it's like knowing like Burroughs or like uh Hunter S. Thompson or like the
Yeah,
real
dude,
deal.
did you see the I wrote a foreword to my book for you.
Really?
Yeah. I wrote my own foreword to the book, where there's like a little recommendation
Yeah.
in the beginning of the book. I wrote that for myself, but said it was you.
My quote?
Yeah, 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 yeah. A. Khan. Arish Aman Khan. It's taken me a long time. I keep having to remind myself it's Arish, not Arish. I like butcher the fucking names, like Miron. I was calling him Myron. Like,
Oh, he doesn't mind.
no,
I mean,
he told me not to call. He
my
said,
own
"Don't call me
pronunciation
Myron."
is wrong.
What'd
My
you
own
say?
pronunciation for my own name is wrong. It's like the real way to say it is
Arish, like
Oresh.
Parish.
That's yeah, Irish. That's what I'm normally used to, but that's the whiteification of my
Oh, I
name.
thought it was. So is it Adish?
No, well, my parents would call me Arish, and then my the original
Oh,
word
that's
that
funny. I
it means.
remember just the. I remember we were hanging out in Austin. You were like talking about older relatives, like that. Your name, you have a name that just sounds good when someone's upset. Adish, especially Indian authority
Yeah,
people.
I,
Adish, Adish. What do you mean?
it's totally a yelling name.
Oh, mine
Yeah,
too. My
like
last name. Well,
Arish.
my real, not my pen name, Ellis Jones, but my real last name. Like, imagine an angry coach fucking screaming that. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Mahan Mad.
I'm trying.
Wait,
I'm
no, no.
trying.
What is your real last name? Or can you say it? No, you can't.
I don't want to say it. I don't need. I mean,
Yeah,
people who know
don't
me
say
know my shit. Okay, here. This is what you didn't write
yeah.
as the book as the book overview for Neon Ruin. Go get it on Amazon, folks.
Okay.
It was said of Ellis Jones. I wish I should screenshot this and send it to you and have you read it for the podcast.
Wait,
And
can you email it to me?
I can. I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm
Email
gonna.
it to me and I'll read it in
I'm
my
just
own voice,
gonna.
and then it's officially that I said it.
I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to your WhatsApp. Can you see your WhatsApp?
Oh wait,
Or
no, send it to Cannibalism email because I have my iPad open.
okay. Or maybe what about the real cannibalism?
No, do it to the cannibalism
I
because
think I blocked you. Can I send? I think I
I
blocked
think
that
you can
email
still
too.
send it.
Okay. Hold on.
Or send it from the Chainsaw Magazine.
I don't have that on my phone. I purposely don't have the
Okay.
word email on my phone.
We're like stuck in a technical wizardry loop.
Oh man, I'd
Like
be
I
emailing
can't send
myself
it to you from this email, but that
cannibalism at Gmail. Yeah.
oh
Send
I
Con
can't
emails,
believe
folks. He
how
loves when his fans interact with him. I mean, he loves it. He lives for it. Oh, I just sent you a blank email. Don't look
I
at.
love it.
I just sent you a blank one. I forgot to attach it. Don't look at that yet.
Okay, okay.
This is funny. Entertain the folks while I do this.
Okay. So when me and Krusty the Clown get together, hey, Con, man. Oh, Krusty, wait, what was his voice? I don't remember
It
Krusty's
was
voice.
he's a clown Jew who smokes too much.
Oh yeah. Hey, like I still can't do it,
Yeah.
but I love this. His eyes, like crusty eyes.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I tried to make piano keys out of them, but I don't know if they really. I guess you could kind of tell.
All right, dude. I just sent it to you. So you
Okay,
if you see it, read it. Read it out loud. And you should read it like an Indian man.
I will. I will.
For you folks, like
It's
this
it's
this is a long-standing joke with me and Khan, especially like the word pusher man. But my
it's
favorite,
been months. It's been
my
months since
favorite,
we fucking tapped into it.
my favorite was when you we were crank calling we called one strip club to see what was going on, like if they were open or something, and then and you pretended to be Indian, and then we just called every strip club in Austin, and you're like, "Hello, do you have any Indian women?" Like,
Do you have any Indian women? Only one of them said yes. Okay, here we go. It was said of Ellis Jones that his genius was marred by a most deplorable disorder, a chaos that plagued his every keystroke and marred his every page. His desk was a jumble of unfinished works, splattered paints, and the scattered refuse of life ill lived, for he was a man who shunned discipline as a horse shuns the whip. In the tradition of great American counterculture voices, Ellis Jones delivers a masterpiece of modern metafiction with neon ruin. The book is jagged, unapologetic plunge into the psyche of a writer navigating the edges of excess and creativity. From his early days in San Francisco, hustling in 2010, to the devastating spiral after the loss of his muse Sandy, and finally finding a strange redemption in the glow of Austin. Jones channels the spirit of Bukowski and William S. Burroughs with raw grit and lyrical fury. This book should be called Notes from the Depths of Night's Embrace. Oh, I love that.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. I
You
give
know
you
that I
all
did that
credit. I
for
give you all credit because it's true. It is like basically what you said. It's just not how you would write it. You know what I mean?
I did a quote for Rose McGowan once because I asked her to write a quote for a movie that I was involved in, and she was like, "I don't have time to watch the movie. Just write anything, and I'll say yes." So, so
You know what I want to do
I
for
unofficially
I think maybe I'll do it for Chainsaw 2 is I want like on the back I want like a list of fake reviews from publications. We talked about this before. Like I want like the SF Post to be like, wait, I'm about to come. Or like so you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like just random random fucking like
Time Magazine
like
calls Chainsaw Magazine bullshit.
a waste of time magazine. He calls it total yeah, total bullshit. Just like the most random, ridiculous. Where you're like, there's no way this is real. Or like something.
I call bullshit. Time Magazine says 3-word review. I call bullshit.
National Geographic,
Yeah.
like what would they have to
There
say
weren't
about
enough,
GameStop?
there weren't enough nude Africans in this issue.
I don't know. I don't even know if there are any animals in the. There's like one weird owl. That's what I call it. That Nika Urban drew. Like it's so
I
crazy.
love the
She's
assortment
the
of people
craziest
that you
one.
have.
She's the craziest like addition to the whole thing because she came out of nowhere. Like literally, her and Bristol talked at a show for like 5 minutes. He got her Instagram and then he showed it to me and I reached out to her and she was like immediately down and like she's got some of the best shit in the magazine. She's probably got like the second biggest part besides you. And yours is mostly reading. Like there's a lot of reading.
Yeah.
That's one thing I should say if we're doing like a for real podcast right now, like is that I don't know if we'll go this direction with like this in depth. Because you got to remember, I just like copied and pasted a book that I wrote about you, and it's 44 pages of a magazine with photos. Like, so
Right.
it's written like a book. So I don't know if I'll go going forward. I think it'll be written more like a magazine. I mean, I'm not saying it won't be entertaining, but this is also like qualifying or like proof of concept. Like
Right.
get to know the characters involved here, you know? Like,
You know what? I just had a question, and I'm asking our viewers here. Can you use a toothbrush thing for a tattoo as a tattoo gun?
well, the motor probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
couldn't
know if
you
that's
just put a
is that a
needle at the
rotary? Is that a rotary machine? Does it move?
it yeah, it goes zzz, it vibrates like crazy.
I don't know if it has to rotate to use the motor from.
Oh, it has to go like that round?
No, the thing like that they take out of the is the it's like the inside of a cassette tape where it's like that little rod
Okay, maybe yeah,
and it
maybe you
rotates. They
can.
use
Okay,
that
okay.
rotary motor to power the
Okay.
like so no. And you don't need to do that. You're in a dirty ass fucking motel.
I'm not gonna do that now. I was just like no, because I already did this, you know. So yeah, no, I'm kidding.
You didn't do that. You
No, no,
can't,
no. I got that in New Orleans.
I actually kind of like it.
It's
It's
my Thunderbird wings.
yeah.
Yeah, but I read something that what is it? There's a statistic that says that I think 95% of the people who have facial tattoos commit suicide.
What? Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
And you're on
there's
a
something.
you're trying to like give yourself you're trying to like give your life meaning so you don't kill yourself and you get your face tattooed. Like
Oh, you know what? I'm so happy is that you are one person who got rid of my constant need to do performatory suicide.
so you admit you were never serious about that then.
Oh no, in London I was serious because I'd gotten everything canceled, and it was when I thought the FBI and CIA were monitoring my WhatsApp and all this stuff. I was so
Really? Wow.
paranoid. And
Crazy. Yeah, it's easy to
yeah,
do, man. I mean, I
it's easy to
sometimes
do,
think
especially when you talk to someone in New York and then they're also paranoid, and then suddenly the internet cuts off and you're in a bar connected to their internet and everyone else's internet is working. You know, like
yeah, I don't want to
anyways.
go down that rabbit hole, man, because I'll start getting fucking I smoke too much weed to start thinking about shit like that. So I just always repeat whenever I start to think about that, I think of ODB and he just said, FBI, don't you be watching me. And got your
I,
money.
I definitely don't think
You
the
know how
FBI or
subtle
anyone
that
gives a
is?
shit
You know
about
how
me.
subtle that is? That he did that? You ever think about
Yeah.
that lyric, dude? In Hey Dirty, I got your money. He says,
What is
FBI,
it?
don't you be watching me, huh? What?
FBI, don't you be watching me?
Yeah, I swear to God. And he says it like just out of nowhere, but he was being monitored. I watched a Wu-Tang documentary and like they did have a fucking FBI file on him. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
How do you find that out?
Uh, I don't know, but I mean, I saw this documentary and like I think it was confirmed in that like he really was being targeted by police. The hip hop police has been around for a long time in New York.
That's why, I mean, I wasn't hallucinating when someone wrote to me that said that they were infiltrated in a rehab program, and someone asked them about telling them everything about me and all the things that I'm involved in
You gotta
around
understand
the
that
same time that I gave money to Malik Rahim.
I wouldn't be worried about it, dude. They're only after going after like you don't do anything illegal. Like you shouldn't be concerned about fucking being surveilled if you're not doing anything illegal. Like
Exactly, and
so,
also, I do know that when people have worked with Malik Rahim, that you do get flagged because of
I'm sure. I'm
working
sure.
with it. Like Malik has been totally,
Dude,
he's still being
I go on that
watched.
fucking Matt Cox show. If I were an FBI agent, I would be fucking watching that show like it's my homework because it's nothing but a bunch of criminals who like bragging about doing. I've never even gone on there as a criminal. I've gone on there as like a
Right,
writer and victims
a
of crime.
writer.
Like, yeah,
Right, right.
so I'm sure if I was an FBI agent trying to find cases or
Yeah,
snitches, like I would be watching that show and I would be looking into everyone who fucking goes on it to see if I can either turn them
yeah,
into a snitch or build a case on them because that's what they do. But if you're not doing
yeah,
anything and you're not a snitch, then you don't have anything to worry about with fucking
yeah.
the
Exactly,
FBI. Like they very rarely
exactly.
go unless you embarrass them. They don't go out
Yeah,
of their way to fucking bury you. You know what I mean? They really don't. Like
right.
they got bigger fish to fry. They really do, and they know it. Like In fact, you know what, dude? Honestly, Arlo Guthrie said that that's the best thing about America is that you can
What?
take the lowliest fucking bum that there is who doesn't have two fucking hot red cent to rub together, and the FBI has 10 feet of tape on him.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you feel loved, doesn't it? I mean, I'm a pretty
Yeah.
lonely, I'm not a lonely guy, but I'm alone a lot. And I like the
Well,
idea
I
that
can say that
I like the idea that I'm
despite
important enough to be monitored by the FBI. Like,
dis despite my problems that I've had with law enforcement and all that stuff, I would love to stay here if I could. I love America, and like whether it's in podunk towns like Green Bay or cultural fucking monuments like New Orleans or Austin, it's a great place for people to make art.
I think that you should stay out of big cities. Although we didn't really
Yes,
we didn't get into too much trouble here, but New Orleans, we were like fucking savages, dude. Like we were
New
warlords.
Orleans could have turned so ugly in so many different ways.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I had a couple of instances when you weren't there. I remember I said something about I was talking to a punk guy, like a big stocky guy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I love your music," and like, he kind of reminded me of someone that loved Gorilla Biscuits or some shit like that, like bad pop punk or something. But
I
anyways,
thought
I
Gorilla
got
Biscuits
too
were hard.
comfortable with them. I got too comfortable with them, and I said something about, "Oh well, it's great that your girlfriend has such beautiful gazongas or something like that," because he was Italian. And then he was so angry. He said like he wanted to beat me up basically, and I luckily got out of the situation. But I was also being protected by three oil riggers. So if that guy had made a move, those three guys would have just annihilated him. I
Yeah.
like oil riggers. They're interesting people, man.
They call them roughnecks.
They have the biggest forearms and arms. They can rip you into shreds. They have python arms.
Yeah.
Dominatrix do also. I remember Joe Coleman's wife. Her arms were so powerful because she does all that roping and that like tying and all that kind of stuff. And Jesus Christ, like they were solid. You could just you know
Yeah.
bend a dime on it.
Not me, bro. I need to start checking.
No, I'm flat.
Yeah, I did.
I'm flabby.
I got like I still got really skinny arms, but I got a fucking I
This
got
is our new fascist greeting.
yeah.
Hail, hail.
Dude, I wonder if we hold it long enough if we can get a fucking thumbnail. Because it has to auto-generate the thumbnail. We've only got like 2 minutes. You want to do another one of these or are you getting sleepy?
I'm getting sleepy. I have to get up tomorrow early and get ready to go to Minneapolis. But we can do a Minneapolis podcast. I can do it from a kitchen. Like my friend works in a really
Dude, I'm
fancy
half tempted to
chef
come up
place.
there because I have a place I can basically stop for halfway for like a day, like literally just to sleep. And then
You should just try to do it, and you can see your mom. That would be great.
well, this is the thing is she's coming down somewhere near here in July. So realistically, actually that would probably help me more. Like if I waited till I don't know how long you're gonna be there though. Like, so I don't
Let
know.
me let me let me get my digs in there, and then see how comfortable it is and
Minneapolis is
stuff. And
really, I own a house there and I lived there for a year. And in the
no,
summertime,
I didn't know
it's
that.
like, huh?
In the summertime, it's gorgeous.
Oh, it's the best. It's like the best city in the world in the summer. Like
It's
you
the
have to,
biking city.
yeah, it's a biking city and the lake is great. And people are they're just
Yeah.
the happiest that Minnesotans are going to be is
Yeah.
is like this time of year. And it's fun, dude. They're fun people. Like,
Green Bay is really, really budget. Green Bay is budget. Like
now you'll do
they're
if you go to Uptown, like not Uptown proper, but like Whittier area, like basically like the neighborhood around the CC Club
uh
is pretty dope. Like, as a matter of fact, I'll bet you could probably still get a cheap apartment in my old fucking in the old building that I lived in. Like, I rented like a $500 a month fucking garden apartment. It had mice, but
wow.
yeah, dude, that was right before. That was right. No, that was the year after the pandemic. So that wasn't that.
Wow.
It's 5 years ago. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. Like, you could still get a cheaper. Like, it was basically like a studio, and it was a studio. But it wasn't an SRO. You had a bathroom, and it was a nice building.
Right.
Like women lived in the building. Like I had sex with my neighbor. It was great.
That's awesome.
Oh, we have less than a minute left.
Okay.
Yeah. So have a
Well,
good time in
I'm just happy
Minneapolis.
to be back, and I just want
Send
to
in
say that
reports.
like
Send in reports from the
Kentucky
road.
Fried Chicken has just done so many special things with science that we can't forget. The Colonel.
So many
Kellogg's.
things with
Small
science.
clitorises.
With science.
You should make a Kellogg's cereal that has just clitorises instead of Kellogg's
Yes, I have a theory that fucking
cornflakes.
Kellogg's is out to shrink the female clitoris. I have a theory. I don't think it's.
And I second that motion.
If we get a thumbnail, how great would that be if we get